All right, so day 4, A block, we have our kettlebell deadlift, so that'll be 3 sets of 8. And then we have our banded Pallof press, which will be 3 sets of 8 on each side. So for our kettlebell deadlift, you want to set your feet directly outside of the kettlebell and then outside of your hips. You are going to keep your chest tall, sit back in a chair, push those knees out, grab the top of the kettlebell, stand up, and as you go down again, try to tap the kettlebell on the ground and come straight back up. Then, with our banded Pallof press, you're going to want to attach the band to some sort of attachment where you can have your hands directly even with from where the band is coming from. So here, you're going to walk out as far as you need to, hold the band at your chest, squeeze that core, press it out as far as you can in front of you and back to your chest. Here you want to try to keep yourself from rotating towards where the band is coming from. You want to squeeze that core and press out and back in. All right, now let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Let's go to B block. All right, so B block, we have our stability ball glute bridge. That will be 3 sets of 8. And then we have our dumbbell step ups, which will be 3 sets of 6 on each side. All right, so our stability ball glute bridge, what you're going to do is you grab your stability ball, lay down on the ground. Heels are going to be digging into the stability ball from here. My hips are going to raise to the sky as high as I can, trying to stay stable, squeeze in those hamstrings and those glutes all the way up to the sky and back down. All right. Then, with our step ups, you can start out with no weight or you can add weight. From here, you're going to have a dumbbell in each hand. Grab your box, your chair, anything that you can step up on. You're going to step with your right foot, then your left, and then your right, and then your left. Okay, making sure that your chest is staying tall, your foot is close to the bench where you step up. That way you can get your hips up correctly instead of being way back here, and then you have to lean forward to be able to stand up. Make sure it's more vertical. All right, let's get started. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. One, two, three, four, five, six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Last set. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Good job. On the C block. All right, so C block. We have our dumbbell renegade row, which will be 5 on each side. Then we have our lateral raises, which will be 10 total. And then we have our banded tricep extension, which will be 10 total as well. So with our dumbbell renegade row, what you're going to do is you're going to be in a plank. All right. So you can have any sort of weight that you want. You can stay alternating one and then the other arm, or if you only have a kettlebell, what you can do is be in one hand and row single arm. All right. So I'll show you what I mean whenever I get down there. So alternating, you'll be in a plank. The wider the base of your feet, the easier it's going to be. You want to try not to rotate your hips, so it's core and row. You're going to go elbow to the sky, back down, elbow to the sky, and back down. Okay? Then we will go into our lateral raises. I'm going to use a plate. Again, you can use any sort of weight that you have. So whenever I do the lateral raises, you want to stay shoulders back as tall as possible. Raise until they're even with your shoulders and back down. And lastly, for the banded tricep extension, try to find some sort of area that is a little bit higher, or you can go down to your knees like I am, and I'm going to grab the band a little bit higher so that I can have a little bit more resistance. I'm going to keep my elbows pinned to my ribs, hands together, and I'm going to extend my arms straight, isolate that tricep, and back down. All right, 2 sets. Let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's go to our finisher. All right, so for our finisher, we have our reverse crunches, we have our stability ball bridge rotation, and we have bicycles. So that will be 2 rounds. It will be 25 seconds on, 15 seconds off. All right, so for our reverse crunches, all it is going to be laying down on our back. So instead of using our chest to crunch, we're going to crunch with our legs, focusing on our lower abs. All right, so from here, we're going to almost keep our knees in a 90-degree angle. You're going to tap your heels to the ground and bring them back up. Make sure you are pushing your belly button into the ground and your back is flat. Again, heel tap and back up. All right, then we're going to do our stability ball bridge with rotation. So here our back is going to be on the stability ball, going to be in our glute bridge. From here, you can hold a weight if you would like, but I'm not going to for this. You are going to rotate from one side to the other side, squeezing that core and bringing it back to the middle. Okay? Then our very last one is going to be our bicycles. So again, very flat on the ground, opposite elbow, opposite knee, slightly crunching at the top. All right, so let's get started. Good job. That was day 4 of our max strength.